Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the Manc Talk, man. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. But you know what, man? We thought we'd just rest up on that after the season, chill out, relax. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, Steve, it's good to have you back, man. How you doing? How's this summer going? What are you saying, bro?
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. I was just having a break and then got itchy feet. Flew out to Frankfurt last week for the game against your mob, the Danes.
Yeah.
Realised quickly that England are shit, and then flew back early. And then I've been relaxing, man. I've still got a bad back. I'm getting there. Had a new physio, so I'm working on it. But I'm just looking after the break. I've not even done a YouTube video for like a month.
Yeah,
on my channel.
Man. It's crazy, man. It's bro. If England were good, man. If England were good, you know what I mean? You'd report on it. But right now, at the minute, mate, it's flipping terrible, man. Absolutely terrible, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, bro, where do we begin, man? First of all, have you enjoyed the Euro so far? Like, just in general?
Yeah.
How
really
was the trip? How was the atmosphere? What's it like in Germany?
Great. Atmosphere was good. It was mad as fuck because I got in the hotel and the Danish team was in the hotel. So when I walked through the foyer, Højlund is there straight away and Eriksen and that. So I was like, wow, this is mad. And then they said, oh, you can't check in yet unless you pay us €200. I was like, you're taking the piss. Yeah, taking the piss. So basically, I went to get some breakfast and I was just putting some sausage and egg on my plate. And then someone tapped me on the shoulder and went, all right, mate, nice to meet you. It was Angry Ginge.
Oh, shit. Yeah, big up Ginge, man.
Yeah, he went, no, nice to meet you and that. So I got talking to him and that. And we had a good chat. And yeah, it was good. And then we went to we went into the main square and it was rammed England everywhere. But it's wild, in it? Because it's every club. It's literally wild. So it's not like when you go Broadway City or United, they're your own people, aren't you? You got to be careful because some people are mad. Yeah. But the England fans were good, and German police got it locked down anyway. But then we walk into the stadium, it was like we end up with all the Danish. You know what I mean? So we ended up with all the Danes, and we had a good crack with them and that. But no, it was good, man. I seen Turkish over there. I seen that Ben Black and Abby and that was over there. And yeah, it was cool, man. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, the weather's decent as well, isn't it? But then again, it's like 1 minute it's sunny, 1 minute it's raining, isn't it?
Mate, it was weird because like we had to walk for miles because the taxis wasn't allowed at the stadium. So 1 minute you're boiling hot, next minute you're wet because you piss wet through, and next minute you're boiling again. It was weird, man. It was weird.
Yeah, man. But so far, like I said, man, it's one of them where, do you know what I mean? It's been a decent tournament. I think the last couple of games, last 2 rounds, a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everyone's holding back. Do you like this new rule, by the way, where the third team goes through and it's? I don't know, man. I just prefer first and second. It's just it holds back a lot of like drama in it, like because teams are kind of like sitting off and whatnot, and they're not really going for it. I don't really like it.
Football, man. They're messing with football again. Yeah, they're always messing with it. It's weird. No, we didn't even know we were playing until about 10 minutes ago, which is weird.
That's what I'm saying. I mean? So, Hungary are out, Hungary are out.
Yeah,
so they thought they were through, and now it's not gone their way. So it's mad. It's actually mad, man. But yeah, I suppose the suspense keeps you watching, man. But big up to everyone who's locked in. Smash a like on the video. There's over 700 of you already here. Big up Rants for the Raid as well before. But where do we start, man? I know we'll talk about the Saka thing in a bit, but England, man, bro, how do they just keep on depressing us, man? Like, bro, like, what do you think's going on? What do you think's going wrong? And even when you were in the stadium, do you feel like there's a disconnect between the fans?
100%. Listen, I got my. We were sat with Foden's parents, right? And Mainu's dad was behind me here. Next to me was Harry Kane and their families, and then in front was Bowen, and then you had the Watkins and Kyle Walker's missus, and we were in the family sections. We had our own security there. It was a bit mad. Yeah, and even the families don't even look like they talk. It's weird. Like everyone just seems to be there for like the Bowen family got Bowen on the shirts, the Foden family Foden on the shirts, the Mainu family and everyone's just sort of sat. No one's really saying anything. So it's a bit weird, but I get it. They're all rooting for their own kids and that. But the England fans were fantastic. And usually in a tournament like this, we're getting criticised because the fans are on the piss, they're having a rampage and that.
Yeah.
They were brilliant in the stadium and that, and they were getting behind it and that. But we haven't got an elite manager. I don't understand why people can't get it in the head. If you get an elite group of players and you get a manager that ain't good enough to manage him, then you're going to end up like, how many times does a top 6 team get a manager in and he's not good enough because the players are too powerful? And you're literally managing. You're getting the group of players our country's got, one of the best we've ever had, and you're giving them to Gareth Southgate, a manager that's never done anything. He's had more time than any other England manager has had time.
Is he the longest serving manager, England manager?
I think so. The road to the finals and that he's got to has been Senegal, Tunisia, Iran, shit like that, right? So I'm not buying all that nonsense.
No.
We should have won the Euros. We scored too early and we sat back. We've gone into this tournament, drawing with Macedonia, getting beat off Iceland, drawing with Belgium in the 96th minute and beating Bosnia, right? We've beat Serbia 1-0. We've drew 1-1 with Denmark and we've drew 0-0 with Slovenia. Now, I'm not being funny. With them players on the pitch, there's something wrong. But the thing is, we're the only nation where we're all arguing and rowing about which player to take out. Why aren't we saying, why is the manager not getting them all in? Because the Saka shout I said on the overlap 3 weeks ago, when I said, play Saka at left back, play Cole Palmer on right wing, play Rice in the 6, Bellingham in the 8 alongside him, and Foden in the 10, play Gordon on the left, Palmer on the right, and play Kane, right? Gary Neville looked at me when I said that in the studio like that. And I went, what are you looking at me like that for? I said, if you're a football man and you've got a pair of bollocks, Pep Guardiola played Fabian Delph at left back.
Facts.
Yeah, and we won the Centurion season. You know, if you're an elite manager, you do elite things. Now, at the minute, this is how you defend against England, yeah? You've got Bukayo Saka on the right wing. He's the only one who's going to come and attack you. So every time Bukayo Saka gets the ball, you put 2 men on him, yeah? So instantly, Bukayo will pass it back. Harry Kane is the easiest man in world football to mark because he's too deep.
Easy.
So as soon as he gets the ball, you get up his ass and you push him into midfield, and he lays it off. And Phil Foden on the left is not naturally on the left. So the first thing Phil's coming is inside. So he's easy to mark. So the whole front three of England at the minute is so predictable. But if you get Bukayo Saka on the right or Palmer on the right, who will go on the outside, and you get Gordon on the left who'll go on the outside, instantly then you're stretching that defence because you're not coming inside. You need to tell Harry Kane to fuck off because he's too deep and he's in the Foden space. Yeah? And that's it. But my argument was, going into the tournament, I thought we might get caught on the counter-attack with lack of pace. He's only Walker. That's why I said Saka. Right? Everyone shut me down and said that he don't know ball. Every newspaper in the land this morning is talking about Saka at left back. Ian Wright, Saka at left back. Right? They're all talking about it. Gary Neville said, I'd love to see Saka at left back. He didn't say that on the overlap.
No.
But when Big Steve says it, I'm a bellend off YouTube. When Ian Wright says it, when Ian Wright says it, he's a fucking genius.
Yeah, well, apparently the Arsenal fans are cussing Ian Wright, saying he doesn't know anything and he's deluded and that. You know what I mean?
Fucking Arsenal fans, though, innit? They're exactly the same. They don't know fuck all. You know what I mean?
You know what he says here? He says, with how naturally left-sided Saka is, can we put Saka at left back and Palm on the right-hand side? Simply because we need to get some balance, you know. That is mad.
The thing is, it is balanced, right? And the thing is, you know that an elite manager can do elite things. Gareth Southgate's substitutions are like for like every single time, right? But I tell you what, all them young kids that came on yesterday shown him up. So his big idea yesterday was to play Conor Gallagher. It backfired. He got hooked at half time. Kobe who's come off the bench, looked fucking mint. Cole Palmer's come off the bench, looked mint. Yeah. When are we going to address in the room about Jude Bellingham? Because he seems to be getting away with murder. Is it because he plays for Real Madrid? Is he beyond criticism?
You know what's mad here? I think there's something for me that I think it's either one or the two. You play Jude Bellingham or Foden. I think it's got to that point, you know, I really do, because you know what it is? Jude Bellingham, the way he plays for Real Madrid, is a box crasher. He arrives late in the box.
Yeah, but look at the
said, I don't
players
want
around him at Real Madrid. Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Rodrigo, Vinicius Junior. He's not got Conor Gallagher behind him or Declan Rice.
That also doesn't help as well. But for me,
so we have to come up with a system that works. And Declan Rice, when playing for England with Calvin Phillips in a double pivot, we've got our best results. This tournament, we're leaving Declan Rice on his own. He's shitting himself half the time and just passing it backwards and sideways. If he's got them two, Bellingham and Rice need to sit. If Jude goes forward, Rice covers. If Rice goes forward, Jude covers. It's simple football, but you've got a guy that can't even manage Middlesbrough, who's not won fuck all in his career, right? Going to a tournament again with this team and just fucking stinking the gaff out. He's the only man at that tournament that doesn't know his best team, and he's at this England squad longer than anyone else.
No, he doesn't know his best team. But you know what it is for me, though? I look at other nations, right? I look at other teams. They've got players who can put the ball through between the lines. Go and look at every other team. Like, you're thinking, right, you've got a player here. Even Turkey now, Hakan Çalhanoğlu. You've got players that can just play the ball forward. For me, Declan Rice is very frustrating me, man, because I'm like, when he gets the ball in the half turn, he's very uncomfortable. This is for England, by the way. And he's not getting the ball forward enough. It's too much safe, side to side. He brings up Conor Gallagher, who, for me, went missing. I don't know where he was in that first half. He was missing. Jude Bellingham is doing too much. For me, he's doing the most. He thinks he's the oracle. He's like, bro, relax yourself. Like, yo, you're better going forward. Don't start getting the ball from deep and start running around with it.
Jude looks like he's got a little bit of, I don't know. I think he looks like he's got a little bit above his station for me. From what I used to see.
On it. Facts. It's true, though. You have to be keeping. He's like, I'm bigger than everyone else because he plays for Real Madrid. It could be that as well, you know.
I feel like he needs to, and I feel like the senior members in that England squad have got to pull the manager to one side and say, look, this isn't working. I feel like you're stifling us. You're stifling us. That's it. The them clowns at the FA want to keep him. He's a yes man.
He's a yes
man. The guy's a yes man. Right, hold on a minute, right? So you're Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden and all that, and you're in the dressing room. You play under Carlo Ancelotti every week and Pep Guardiola. Are you seriously going to listen to what Gareth Southgate fucking tells you to do? Are you seriously going to be asked what he says? No. That's what I mean. But we've gone in there with him. Even putting Saka on the left wing and putting Foden on the right wing will stretch the back four a little bit better than what's happening now. At the minute, everything's coming in the middle and it's all tight. And teams we're the easiest team to defend against in that Euros. Facts.
Bro, like Slovenia are not that great, you know, but we made them look like world beaters. Yeah, Denmark. I'm sorry, they dominated pretty much most of the game. The game against Serbia, it was a 1-0 win. We defended for the rest of the game, bro. I also can't quite think, you know, me with Harry Kane. Yeah, I don't think it's a problem. Yeah. But you not think like with Harry Kane, like why is he not being told to stay up front? Is it just because he's doing what he wants to do?
Because he's bigger than Southgate. He's bigger than Southgate and he can do what he wants. Yeah. Southgate has not got no balls to drop Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Foden, or Harry Kane. He's not got the balls to do it. Right? He's not got the balls to do it. And then that coming out and saying, we need the England fans behind us and I thought we played well. And this, that, and the other. And then that interview the other day about Calvin Phillips is fucking weird, mate. Because Calvin Phillips is fit, so why ain't he taking it?
Calvin Phillips thinks he's got a career back now. England career back, mate. If he plays half decent for England in the summer or whenever he plays anyway, bro, he'll be back in the England squad again, man. Fam, it's actually crazy. You know,
how can you, right. If we want to be an elite nation or international football, we have to have an elite manager. Facts. We have to, right? Facts. You cannot get a big group of serious players and put a shit manager. It's like, I said it the other day, it's like Brazil appointing Neil Warnock as manager. What do you expect's going to happen? What do you expect will happen with that? Yeah?
Well,
it's not going to happen.
By the way, Brazil,
and this is what we've done here with this Southgate. We need a fucking elite manager, mate. We need an elite manager who can manage in the big games and get us over the line. Who would you go and get?
If Southgate leaves tomorrow, who are you saying? Do we need a foreign manager? Do we need a...
Yeah, they won't, but we do. Don't talk about Eddie Howe. Don't talk about Sean Dyche. Don't talk about Graham Potter. None of them are elite managers, yeah? Go and get Zinedine Zidane, off his fucking sunbed, right?
Sunbed,
Give him 20 million a year, and a private jet so he can fly to France wherever he wants to go, right? Zinedine Zidane walks in that fucking changing room with his assistant manager, Thierry Henry, and his other assistant manager, Claude Makelele, or someone like that. And they say, right, we're going to fucking have this now. Every single player in that England team has grew up watching Zinedine Zidane as the best player in the world. Yeah. Everyone will run through brick walls for Zidane, right? You ain't running through brick walls for Gareth Southgate, stood on the touchline with his shit waistcoat on, sulking, right? So Zidane...
He's got H&M and
Zidane,
that.
Can you imagine Zidane and Thierry Henry and all the boys getting the lads together and sorting it out? You're going into a tournament, Zidane's your gaffer, 4 times fucking... 5 times Champions League winner as a manager, how many as a player, World Cup winner, all that. And we got Gareth Southgate who missed a penalty and did a pizza advert. You're taking the piss.
I swear, man did a pizza advert for the PR, you know. That's crazy. That's actually mad, you know.
Where's your ambition, man? Or you wait a year, Ancelotti leaves Real Madrid, you go and get Carlo Ancelotti.
Go and get Carlo.
Manager.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
What about
Jurgen Klopp? Jurgen Klopp does a year out. Go and get him and piss spoil the Scousers and get Klopp there.
They say that Fabio Capello was meant to be elite, failed for England, Steve. I mean, I don't know, man. I think for me, it was one of them, man. That tournament was disgusting, man. Super chat here from Off Martin Professor says, if Ian Wright says Saka should play left back, but I think Saka should at least be tried at left back, at least at left wing. Also get Bellingham out of the 10. Yeah, but he won't do it. And by the way, Arsenal fans in the chat say, why is this about Saka? Because Ian Wright said it yesterday. And what's what Steve said it a time ago.
I said it 3 weeks ago on the overlap, right?
He said it about 6 years ago, though, remember? I
said it on the Lad Bible 3 years ago with Robbie about him being a left back,
Yeah.
And then all we're saying is that when Ian Wright says it, every newspaper picks it up and he's a genius. When I said it on the overlap, they thought it was crazy. Rooney didn't, by the way. Rooney didn't, but Neville did. And what you've got a difference between Neville and Rooney is this. Wayne Rooney is not scared of doing anything mad or putting it on someone because Wayne Rooney's got a pair of bollocks. What Gary Neville is, he's like a politician. He's like that little guy that knocks on your door on a Sunday and asks you, do you want to vote Labour? Yeah, that's what Neville's like. You know what I mean? With Neville, it's just white is white. You know what I mean? That's why he's not a manager. He knows that.
That's why he's not a manager. That's why he's not a manager. It's for me, he goes to the popular. Same thing with Ten Hag. He did the same thing with Ten Hag, man. You know what I mean? He bottled it.
You know what? Football evolves, right? Managers evolve. Arsene Wenger, he came in, he was ahead of the game. And what happened was he stayed in the same lane all the way through his career. And football took off and passed him. And at the end of it, Wenger looked out of his depth. Jose Mourinho, he was ahead of the game. And he started to go stale. He went out of his depth. Alex Ferguson, he evolved with football.
Yeah,
he changed and he moved and he moved. That's why he's successful. Pep Guardiola, he changed with football. That's why you got to think outside the box. So putting Saka at left back to an elite manager is not an issue. Putting Saka at left back to people who can just play 4-4-2 who can only see the game one way sounds deluded. But I don't know. Mad.
Sibad says Saka is not the guy coming from an Arsenal fan. Too inconsistent this season. I think everyone has had his number. Too predictable. You know what it is with Saka as well? He starts off well and then he kind of fades away. I don't know if it's just sort of something that I've seen in this.
Listen, I don't think Saka's played that bad. What I'm trying to say is we're not slagging Saka off saying dropping. What we're saying is how can we get everybody in the team? So I'm saying if you get Saka at left back, Kyle Walker at right back, there's nobody breaking on you. You've got the pace. Stones and Gay have done well at centre back. Rice, Bellingham, Foden. So Rice, Bellingham, Foden in the 10. Gordon on the left. Play Cole on the right. And then Kane up front. And then if it's not working, bring in Kobe Mainu, bring in whoever you need to bring in. It's got to be worth a try because at the minute, the way we're playing it, it's not working.
No. Big up Brian Holiday. As an Arsenal fan, I'd hate to see Saka left back, but probably the best left back on the English squad. Trent and Saka at fullbacks is scary, though. You know what's mad, Lee? We could have got what's the guy called Mitchell from Crystal Palace? We had the guy that played well at Luton. I think he did well for me. We had still got Gomez who played left back for Liverpool. Like there's actually some decent left back. Lewis Hall for what do you call it, for Newcastle. He did well last season.
Chilwell was fit, wasn't he?
Chilwell. You know what it is? Listen, Chilwell's a bed. He's been bad for Chelsea, yeah. But at least you've got a natural fullback, man. Do you know what I mean?
You can't take Luke Shaw, who's not fit. What's the point?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, Pep Guardiola will go to England, James. I don't know what you think there, mate, but I don't think Pep Guardiola goes. Do you think? No? England? No.
He might do, but not.
Yeah.
It won't be another year. I think he'll go somewhere else.
No,
but
no.
I don't know.
But for me,
I mean, you've took Wharton, right? If you're not playing Wharton against Slovenia,
it's good, man.
When are you playing him? Because he's not going to get a game. Yeah.
Bro.
Watkins, Toner, you didn't play him against Slovenia. When are you going to get a game? You know what I mean?
No. That's it now, man. I think that's it now. I think for me, you're going to see who the players are going to come on now. Even Watkins for me, like, you got to bring him earlier, stretch your defense, So all these players that they brought in, it's like, what's the point of bringing them in? Do you know what I mean? You're not playing them. Eze, brilliant season for Southampton, for Crystal Palace, nowhere to be seen. He come on, he stuck him on the left-hand side. It's just not balanced. And to be honest with you, we're talking about it off air, but England's route to the final. Oh my days! They're playing Slovakia next, which Slovakia not a bad team, man. They got Lobotka, they got a couple of players in there, Nainggolan. You know what I mean? I don't know if they'll cause England problems, but bro, it won't be an easy game. Whoever wins that will face the winners of Switzerland and Italy. And then the winners of that will face the group on this side here. Netherlands, Romania, Austria, Turkey. Well, it could be in the final. It might be coming home, Steve. Could be coming home.
I can't believe the look. Can't believe the look.
Guys, it could be coming home. Bro, I'm telling you now, Austria are going to go to the final. Austria in the final. That's what I'm predicting for me. They have been playing the best football. They'll beat Turkey. They'll put him in the mud. And then we'll go to Italy, Switzerland. I think Switzerland will beat Italy. And then Italy will face, let's be honest, I think England will just about go through. Switzerland versus England. Switzerland will beat England. And then they'll face Austria in the semi-finals. Austria will win that. And then they'll go to the final. For me, that's what will happen.
Spain, Austria final.
Yeah. And on the other side, we have got Spain versus Georgia. I think Spain deal with that easily. I think it won't be a tough game, but I think Spain will win that game. Germany versus Denmark. Germany should win that game. So Germany versus Spain. Who are you putting yourself on there? Germany versus Spain.
Spain will win it for me. I backed Manc, so I'm happy with Spain.
Okay. Spain is winning. Okay, say no more. Okay. Portugal against who's that team there?
Slovakia, isn't it? Is it?
No. What's that team? Slovenia, is it? Slovenia go through?
Slovenia, yeah.
Yeah, Slovenia. Portugal versus Slovenia. Slovenia should go through. France versus Belgium.
France will beat them. Belgium is shit. Belgium is shit, man.
Yeah, Belgium is shit, man. I can't lie. France go through. France or Portugal? Who are you going for?
Portugal.
I'm going for Portugal as well. Okay. Portugal versus Spain.
Yeah, Spain will beat them.
Spain. I'm going Portugal just because of their depth and the players that they can bring on. I'm going for Portugal there. So we're going to say Portugal versus Spain. Portugal versus Austria final. That's what I'm predicting. That's mad.
That's mad there. Because look, if Austria beat Turkey, Austria can play Netherlands again. They just beat the Netherlands.
Yeah, they just beat the Netherlands. Yeah, they just beat the Netherlands.
So they could play them again.
Yeah, no. I think that will probably happen. That's crazy, isn't it?
Mad.
That's mad, isn't it, man? That's what I'm saying. They messed up the whole way, man. This is awful, man. They should have balanced it out. Ronaldo versus Ralph Rangnick. Yeah, no. Ronaldo versus Ralph Rangnick in the final. Spain's depth. Nah, Spain. Portugal have better depth than Spain, man. What are we doing here, man? Slovenia should go through versus Portugal. No, I'm saying Portugal go through. Slovenia. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. Germany versus Netherlands, Italy final. The draw is shit, man. I'm telling you. The draw's rubbish, man. I don't like the draw, man. It's awful. But you never know, though, man. I think Romania could beat Netherlands, you know. They could beat them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's been I think the Georgians have been great. Really good. Just watched them beat Portugal then. Thought brilliant. I love that I've loved that Georgian kid from Napoli for fucking years, mate. I've always said it.
Yeah.
Always said him what he matched
it. But he's been good. He's been good. I like that striker that they've got, you know. He plays for Mets, you know. He's a top scorer now for Georgia.
Mate, the goalkeeper was saving everything as well.
Yeah. Guys, that striker that they got, man, he's been a good striker. He's actually the top goal scorer in the actual group. They beat Portugal 2-0, man.
They were good.
Bro, that's crazy, man.
Do you know what? They just play like a team that just want to go out and play football on the street.
Yes.
Man. They just go out and play football. Fluid.
They wouldn't go out there, just play. Do you know what I mean? It's so effective. That's the name there. Mittu Kasti. Who's been your... Like, who have you not like watching? Let's talk about that one. Who have you not like watching? Who do you think's been poor this tournament so far? Underwhelming. I think it's France. I think it's England. Obviously, we talked about England. France have been very underwhelming. Belgium. Netherlands, for me, low-key, I can't lie to you. Netherlands have been underwhelming for me. You know? Italy. What do you make of Italy?
I think they're in a transitional period, aren't they? I think the old boys were getting old. They won the Euros and they need to freshen it up. So they're another couple of years, they'll be all right.
Bro, you know what, though? I feel sorry for De Bruyne in this team, man. Normally, you know me, I'll be
Mate, I back Lukaku leading scorer. He should have had 10 goals by now.
How many has he had?
None. Everyone's been disallowed. He's had 6 goals disallowed or something among...
Did you see the video, by the way, of De Bruyne going up to the fans?
Yeah, they didn't want him there. They were telling him to F off and that.
Yeah, they told him to F off, man. They said, yo, we don't want you there, man. Nah, Lukaku, man. That is crazy, man. But you know what? You kind of thought, because that group was rubbish, man. They had what? Who did they have in there? Romania, Ukraine. You thought he'd actually walk over it, but he didn't, man.
Nah,
4 offside goals.
Yeah, exactly.
He's been terrible, man. He's been terrible, man. But yeah, I think Belgium have been poor, man. But France, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the manager. I don't know if it's the style. I don't know if it's just... Dembele is just awful for me. I don't rate Dembele at all for me. Like, it's just like, it's a load of stars, yeah, but just no balance in there. And look how Spain are playing well. Spain have got balance in their team. They've got 2 direct wingers. They've got Morata, who people might think is shit, yeah, but he knows how to score goals. You've got Rodri in midfield with Pedri and that other guy as well in there. You've got a decent back line, decent keeper. Like, they've got a balanced team. The only thing I worry about them is that when they get one player off the bench, is it the same? Does it hit the same? That's the only thing I worry about.
I feel like Yamal's been brilliant, 16-year-old, whatever it is.
Bro, class. He's been excellent, man. Lamine Yamal, man. Bro, 16 years old, man. It's crazy, man. Big up Grizz in the chat, man.
Big up Grizz, man.
When you deep it, man. You know what it is with me, though? When you look at, yeah, exactly, the pop-up of creativity, yeah. But they just... Mbappe, I just don't know, man. Deschamps, again, another one. He might have won the World Cup, yeah, but the cycle is ending now. It needs to end now. They need to move on from Deschamps. Do you know what I mean? It needs to end there, bro. It's got to end.
Yeah, man. Listen, the tournament's been all right, though, because I think that they were thinking there were going to be a load of trouble in that, but the Germans have got a lockdown. The transport was a bit shit, and usually the transport in Germany is mint, but they seem to not want anyone to get to the stadium on transport, so they were stopping people, letting them walk. My mate went to the first game, Gelsenkirchen, says like 3.5 hours to get back to the centre. It probably took us about 2 hours. Yeah, I was going to meet Turkish after the game. I seen him outside, and then I said, I'll meet you in the fan zone. Took us ages, mate, to get back. It was a nightmare. I was on the trams and that with the Danes, but it was rammed. Long day, man. But I don't know. I was tempted. If they would have got Holland in the next round, I probably would have gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now Slovakia, it's not great, man. It's not a great game. Do you know what I mean? And it's expensive when you go there. Like everything expensive and that. Nah,
but the hotels are milking it. Early check-in, late check-in, blah blah blah. But nah, everything was pretty cool. Pretty cool, really. The big square where England was just rammed, mad, and yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I've been there and I've done it now, but it doesn't hit the same. You know what I mean? You go watching City and that, and it's like it's your team, innit?
Yeah. We're trying to say international football's not the same. You know what it is as well? It's because they let you down, man. Like, you're supposed to get pumped up and that, you know what I mean? It's coming home. But it's
The
like,
fans
you got all...
were absolutely fucking on it, mate. Like, on it. And then the team just let us down, man.
Yeah. This is it, man. We got over... Listen, I think Rant said it on his stream yesterday. You know, we could blame the manager here, but have we overrated a lot of these players, though, as well, man? Like, because it's one thing doing it on the club stage, yeah? You know what separates you? It's if you do it on the international stage. And then you got Kane coming out and saying, oh, but we've never won it before. Declan Rice is saying the same stuff. Like, I feel like we've got a soft group of players. Before, these guys would get mullered, you know, by the media, and still they'll be on it the next day. David Beckham, right, I'm on it now again. We're pulling it.
We took out for Crystal Palace to a tournament. What do you expect?
Nah, but they play well, man. Come on, man. They play well for their teams.
Yeah, they played well. Now, who've we played? Nobody.
Nobody.
What happens if we go up against someone? Look, we're on. If we'd have got the other side of that draw, we're getting levered.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, 100%. People are saying about Bellingham's PR and that is saving him and whatnot. I don't know, man. I think sometimes when you play for Real Madrid, yeah, you got a brilliant team around you and that. And I'm not saying Bellingham's a bad player, yeah, but I just think for me, the hype is just too much because, like, when we're making him look like he's this kind of like unbelievable, you know, he's the guy that's going to bring it home and that. Like, one player can't be the reason why we win this Euros. It can't be, man. It's got to be a collective team. And everyone's playing with it for each other. It's mad. Like, you got Foden shouting at this player here. You got one player shouting at here. It's like, it's so mad, you know, when you look at this England team.
You know what I've seen, right?
There, and it's like, they're not playing for each other, man. It's weird.
Phil Foden in the Denmark game, he was right on our side, and he won't get in the ball. So he's moaning like fuck. No one's giving him the ball. Then all of a sudden, there's a gap in the midfield. Foden ran into it, and Pickford had the ball. And if he's playing for City, Edison just slides that ball right into his feet, yeah? Fucking Pickford smashed it long, and it went out for a throw-in. And then Foden turned his back as if to say, wow. So you imagine coming from a system at Man City where you know if you run in that gap, you're getting it off your keeper, to a system where Pickford launches it over your head for a throw-in. That's what you're dealing with, mate. It's the same with Jude. He's probably thinking, fucking hell. Real Madrid, they'll be knocking it round here, you know what I mean? This, that, and the other, but you can't mix Crystal Palace players in with fucking Real Madrid and Man City players and expect them to be on the same
level. That's where
England
have come from. Every other team could do that. You know what I mean? Every other nation could do that. They can mix it all in, but apparently England can't do that. You know what I'm saying to you? And by the way, big up Phil Foden, man. He had to go home, innit?
Mrs. having a baby, innit?
Mrs. having a baby, man. So that was good to hear. You know what I mean? It wasn't something that happened there. Newcastle AC Milan in talks. Tomori. Rah, okay. Kieran Trippier discussed as well. Bloody hell, man. Newcastle trying to get Tomori, you know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Facts. That's why I've been saying Bellingham's overrated last 18 months. Listen, I don't think it's, like I said to you, yeah. I think for me, you just got to base their hype on what they're doing, not based on, oh, you know what, this, that. Like, I feel like for me, people have just got to be careful the way they hype up players. That's all it is. Just everyone relax with hyping up players. You know, we've done this too many times. This guy's going to be generational. That guy's going to be generational. Why can't we just say they're good players or they need improving? We just need to relax. Yeah. And this, I don't know if it comes from these kind of fan accounts that do this. I don't know. But everybody needs to relax with overhyping players. You know, the media as well. The media will hype you up. And now look at them. They're all gunning for these players. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them, man. It's ugly right now. It really, really is ugly. The media really are gunning in. Gary Lineker's coming in now. It's all just a madness, man. It's madness, man. Yeah, Rance is here. Judas toilet water side. Belaney. That's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. But it's football. Twitter has ruined football. It has. Because now they've got so many stan accounts that will back any player through thick and thin and won't be able to criticize them. What you're seeing right now is what you're getting. Nobody can criticize players now. It's mad. It's absolutely mad, Steve, man.
Listen, it's deflating, man. Deflating. I paid another 5 ton to get a fucking early flight home because I wasn't waiting around for another 5 hours. That's how depressed I was after that game. Get me out of there. And I flew back to Edinburgh and the whole plane was Scotland fans in
Scotland
kilts.
fans, yeah.
I had to deal with that shit.
But to be fair though, some of your players are doing well though. Akanji's doing well. Ake's been playing well. Do you know what I mean? So a couple of your players have been doing well, man. I've always thought Ake is a very, very underrated player, man. Like he don't get enough flowers for me. And Akanji's been good as well, man.
Yeah, he's good, man. I was glad the Croatians went out and give them boys a rest.
Yeah. It's time's over them.
Grealish is back training already.
Yeah, I've seen that, big year for Grealish. You reckon he leaves this summer or do you reckon he stays?
No, he ain't leaving, mate. He's got a point to prove him. He's gone on a bender in Dubai for a couple of weeks, blown away the cobwebs. He's got a massive point to prove. Getting dropped from your national team in a tournament and getting replaced by players from Crystal Palace, he should be embarrassed, and I think he is. And I think he can take it two ways. You can either go on a summer full of benders and feel sorry for yourself, or you can pick yourself up and think, you know what, I'm going to come in next season early, get absolutely prime fit, and just smash that Premier League. That's what we want, man.
Yeah. 100%. Especially as well, man. It's even Rashford as well. You know, a lot of people said, oh, should we have brought Rashford in, etc., etc. For me, he didn't have a great season, though, did he? But is it something that we could have used? But then again, we're not playing Gordon. What's that?
Rants.
Answer fans losing it with Uncle Wrighty because he told the truth about, oh, wow, Oliver James Milner. Jeez, man. That's crazy, man.
Big Steve told him the truth 3 weeks ago on the overlap, and he didn't like it, man.
It's mad, you know. Miss Sterling. Now, Sterling has had a great season, man. You can't really go for Sterling, man. Rashford has had a great season. You can't reward. There's a problem, though. My thing is with Southgate, he's now getting mixed up now because he said I'm picking players based on form. And now the guys that were based on form this season aren't playing. The guys that have been playing well this season aren't playing. The guys that have been actually performing for their clubs are not playing. Watkins had a great season. If Kane's not playing well, take him off and do it early as well. So it's weird, man, because now people talk about, but Rashford needs to come back in. We're missing Rashford. No, we're not missing Rashford. It's like you're not using the players wisely. You're not doing the things wisely. You're not. So it's just, for me, it's a joke, man. And we ain't going anywhere with this manager. So it's done, man. It's done. It's done, man.
See the Arsenal mongs in the chat. Oh, Steve can criticise Saka. When did I criticise Saka? I said play him left back. I didn't criticise him. I said he's been all right. I just said play him left back. So open your fucking ears up and listen to what I'm saying instead of just going on your little Arsenal wet wipe defence. Oh, he's talking about Saka. No one's allowed to talk about Arsenal players because you're criticising them. I know you lost the league again. Yeah, I know you lost the league again. And I know your team photo coming up is going to have the dog in it again with no trophies. But don't take it out on me, man. You know what I mean? Don't take it out on me. My fucking team photograph's got a big Premier League trophy in it, 4 in a row. You've got to wheel the dog out again. The dog called win, and you don't win.
Bad. Guys, get these likes up, man. It's 1.3K in the building. We're going to quickly touch on Jim Ratcliffe and the new stadium situation, man. Because I know Steve's going to cook me about this one. But Man United are considering selling naming rights to Old Trafford as they seek to drive up revenues as part of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's plans to refurbish Old Trafford or build a new stadium. Ticket prices increase also under consideration, man. I don't know if you've seen this, and I knew everyone in the chat was like, yo, man, Steve's going to be here, man. He's going to be cooking you. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, you knew that was coming, man. You knew that was coming.
Bro, we have to do something, man. Bro, he don't want to put his hand in his pockets, man. He wants the government to help him out. It's one of them, man. He's not looking to spend his penny, which is a bit mad, but I suppose the Glazers haven't done that, and they own majority of the club. So if they're not doing that, he's like, well, hold on a minute. I ain't putting my money in this. Do you know what I mean? So if they've given him the permission to name some of the naming rights, take some of the naming rights of the name, which I don't think for me should be a possibility. You can move stadium, don't get me wrong, but changing the name is mad, bro. What are you going to change it to? I don't even get it. Like, is it going to be Snapdragon Arena? Is it going to be, I don't know. What's our sleeve sponsor? Forgot our sleeve sponsor. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. All right, the chat is mad, you know, right now. Man said stay delete.
Arsenal bums, mate. I've got Arsenal on strings, me. For the last 2 years, I've had every Arsenal fan on strings. You've been crying in me DMs. Oh, Steve said this, Steve said that. Steve don't give a fuck, mate, because my team levers your team every season. You finish second again. You've won out again. So don't come for me. You're coming for the wrong guy. Yeah, you little sensitive Arsenal fucking wet wipes, yeah, are coming for the wrong guy because I told you we'd come and smoke you again. We came and smoked you again. We've won 4 Premier Leagues on the trot. You've won fuck all. A charity shield. That is it. A charity shield. You blew it. You bottled it again. Yeah. So I give Arsenal praise for years and years and years. Remember, you lot came for me, not me. You lot came for me. Tried to say, oh, your team's shit, we're Arsenal, we're coming for you. You got no history, blah-de, 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 blah-de. And the fucking big shark came and ate you all up. And you all cried. I stood outside your stadium mocking it and talking about great white fucking sharks. Yeah? So who's taking the piss? Me or you? Because at the end of the day, I've seen my team lift a treble, yeah? Saudi Arabia, World Club Cup, and I've seen my team, who was shit last year, come from nowhere and steal the league off you again. So enjoy your pre-season, wheel the dog out, talk your Arsenal propaganda, and maybe this year you might win it. You know what I mean? It's about time, because we're getting a little bit tired. Pep's getting a bit tired. We're getting tired of that. You know what I mean? I'd let Arsenal win it, me. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for them. I know a few good Arsenal fans. Let them win the league for
Arsenal win it.
You know what I mean? Let them win the league. I want to see the dog with a trophy, man. It's fucking cruelty to animals, man.
Man said, no, that's crazy, man. Now, listen, man, I think for me, yeah, it's one of them, man. Arsenal need to just do their thing, man. Big summer for Arsenal, man. Big summer for Arsenal, man. They got to spend big, and they got to win this title, man. You know what I mean? Because right now, 5 in a row is looking a bit peak right now. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this is a year that Arsenal, it comes on for them, man. Do you know what I mean? So it's mad. It's mad. But yeah, going back to the stadium thing, big up to, I'll sell it to Rich Canadian, Niagara Falls Stadium. Yeah, man. I don't know.
He knew it was coming, man. He's a businessman, Radcliffe. If he can get the government to throw something in and do it, he will do it. They've give Ten Hag a new contract. He's got Ruud van Nistelrooy in. He's made a couple of appointments. So listen, I don't think anyone knows what to expect. I don't think anyone knows.
No, 100%, man. My thing is, yeah, because the ticket price is one of them. Like Manchester's a working class city, innit? Do you know what I mean? You're gonna piss off the locals, innit? You know what I mean? And ultimately, Old Trafford is something that when you look at it, it's tradition, isn't it? Like it's tradition to it's been the history of our football club for a while now, until I've remembered it. It's been always called Old Trafford. Do you know what I mean? I know we were called Newton Heath before that and etc. but it's been Old Trafford, it's been Man United, and a lot of fans won't be liking this. And people are now saying that they're same as Glazers, because now they're penny pinching. They're really not really putting money into the football club. So people are watching them right now. So for more than ever, they got to put their pockets in and say, you know what? We're making things happen. But ultimately, if they don't have the money, then it's one of them, innit? You know what I mean? They got themselves in the door and now they're here. So it is what it is, man. We'll have to find out. Super chat here from Enigma says, Palmer is not a real winger. He's a playmaker. Saka is still the best winger. Drop Bellingham off Foden. Steve, why are you so miserable? Bro,
I'm so miserable because I've got to listen to super chats like that.
Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. The second guy, richest man in Britain, how can he not afford it? Yeah, but if you can get the government to pay for it, then that's what he wants. That's all it is. Yeah, if you get the government to pay for it, why would he put his money in it? I get it at the same time, but at the same time also, it's like, come on, man. What are you doing here, man? You know what I mean, bro? You got all this dough and then, like, you know what I mean? You're moving like that. Come on, man. You came in with the big bollocks, put the Manchester United, all of that stuff, and now you're moving like this. Come on, man. It's a madness, man. So, said Saeed is also getting taxpayers to fund it. Yeah, I know. So he's only going to piss off United fans, but he's also going to piss off a lot of the taxpayers as well. So it's a mad thing, man. It's a mad thing. I don't believe the ticket price will be raised that much, like scaremongering, and also selling name right to brand new stadium isn't ideal, but it's not the end of the world by any means. Yeah, no, I hear that. I 100% hear that. Facts.
Listen,
Facts.
If you can get big money to name the stadium, you're going to do it. That the way it is now, football, it's all about turnover. You've got a big chunk there you can sell, do it. And at the end of the day, the ticket prices, they've been moaning at City about the prices and that everyone will moan. But when you break it down, it works out something like £2 a game or something, £3 a game and that. But yeah, it's just the way we live at the minute. People are moaning it.
Yeah. Listen, people, we're going to wrap it up here, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in, man. Big up to Steve for jumping on as usual, man. Love for coming on, man. Are you actually not going then? Are you going to stay? You're staying, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to stay. I'm going to book an holiday and go away and that. But I'm not going out there wasting my time with that shit.
No, definitely not. Make sure you follow up Steve. There's 489 likes. Let's get up to 500, man. Steve, it's been a pleasure. This has been the Manc Talk. We'll chat soon again. But yeah, man, is it coming home? Let me know in the comments below. We're out, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.